So it's been 3 weeks since I posted my first video, and I've been heads down busy. Let me walk you through everything I've done so far in terms of the business admin stuff I've done and also the coding stuff that I've done. As a quick context, I'm David. I quit Microsoft to pursue entrepreneurship from zero. I'm documenting the entire process of how to build a company starting from nothing as a software engineer. The product I'm building is a AI voice agent for small businesses. It's basically a call agent that handles your first layer of leads, so your sales team can focus on handling qualified leads. All right, so let's start on the business admin side. Some of it actually started before even the first video. Basically stuff that you need to have as a company to run functionally. So first off, incorporation. In the US, you'd form an LLC with a service, but if you eat poutine, you just fill out a bunch of forms online with the Canadian government. It costs $75. I went federal instead of provincial because I'm building an online business, not a local one. Next, domains. I grabbed one for the company and one for the product. With that, I set up an email on the parent domain, and I still need to set up a product email. It's a future David problem. Then I opened a business bank account. And finally, an accounting software. I'm using Zoho Books because it's free and it'll keep my expenses clean for when taxes actually matter. The next admin task I need to do is I need to learn a sales CRM. I'm looking at Zoho CRM since I'm already using Zoho. But basically, I want to be using products that actual sales teams will be using so I can know the end-to-end process. And a sales CRM is what I'm going to be integrating with in the long term. All right, so that was a business foundation. What else has happened? I'm no longer sleeping on the ground. I've got a bed, table, monitors, and a chair. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I moved from New York City to Toronto, and when I did, the movers that I used, the truck trailer was apparently stolen, and all of my stuff was gone. So I've been dealing with some of the insurance work around that, and I've been trying to follow up with the police reporting to figure out exactly what happened. But long story short, it seems that the trailer was recovered, but none of my stuff was. So that's where I'm at there. That aside, where am I actually at with the product? On the coding side of things, I've built out a bunch of the core product right now. At least the core logic that's handling all the calls and the AI itself. So what does that mean? Basically, I can handle inbound calls. It's answering questions and dealing with the AI stuff properly. The tool calling infrastructure is all set up as well, but there are some weird hiccups that are happening that I need to resolve. But surrounding that, what does that mean? What did I do? I'm using .NET Aspire. If you don't know what that is, it is the Microsoft ecosystem to handle infrastructure as code. And it helps with not just the DevOps portion of it, but also local development as well. It's in the .NET ecosystem, which is the Microsoft products. The reason why I chose it is because that's just where all my experience is coming from. So I'd rather work with something that I know than I don't, even though it seems like with AI, Python is the go-to language. So I'm using C#, using .NET Aspire for the entire ecosystem. It's handling my infrastructure as code, which really helps with local development, but also, more importantly, the DevOps. It essentially is a one-click solution for deploying my entire ecosystem. And it might sound biased because I did work at Microsoft, but .NET Aspire is actually pretty solid. It's fairly new, so it has growing pains, but honestly speaking, it's making local development and deployment so much easier for me. Next up, I wired in the phone calling capability, and I'm using Twilio to do that. And right now, it's only doing inbound calls, so I can call into my agent, but I still need to hook up to outbound. So as soon as somebody comes into the website, puts in their information, I need to be able to immediately reach out to them, because that will be the real selling point for the product for now. Also, I coded up the front end. I have a basic landing page and I have basic user functionality for changing configuration settings of the voice agent itself, so I don't have to manually go in with SSMS and change things that are on SQL. And there are something that are hard-coded still that I need to change. And I also coded up connections to a calendar. Right now, it's only to Google Calendar. I'm going to need to expand that out to other providers as well, like Calendly and other CRMs. But as a proof of concept, that part's working, so that's great. All right, I'll break everything down into more details next time. I just didn't want this one to be too long. And honestly, I'm still figuring out how to make these updates a little bit more engaging. But now that we're actually finally caught up to where I'm at a high level, I'll go week by week and give real details on how things have been progressing, including low-level details. And I'll be giving deeper updates on terms of what actually happens within a week, or realistically a bi-weekly update schedule. But yeah, thanks for watching. Next time I'll have more details, and hopefully I'll have a lot more done as well. See ya.